Okay. Hi guys, the Kenyan Seeker back again, and this time round we're at Tunerfest at Uhuru Gardens, and behind me is a car I'm very passionate about. We saw it last time at Garden City and did a bit of a high-level overview. There are some parts I did get wrong, so at least today I'm able to catch the owner and he can help us correct some of those facts and just tell us how interesting this car is, why he went for it, and how it has served him so far. So let me just introduce him.
So my name is Matthias. I've been in Kenya now for 13 years, and I've been interested with Mobius as a company since actually they opened up. So my plan was to buy a Mobius 2, but they manufactured a few units, so I missed out on that. So when they released Mobius 3, I was one of the first people they contacted, and I actually was one of the first people buying a car. So I always been interested in local cars. I'm from Sweden. We have Volvo, we have Saab, we have Koenigsegg, and so on. So it's nice to be in a country and actually utilize the cars they do have in the country. And this one is really nice. So
why are you not a bit scared that maybe the fact that it's a new brand, and with cars, new brands bring, like maybe people have not discovered some of the issues with it, getting parts and things like such challenges with a new brand?
No, to start with, as you can see at the car, it's been they've copied the Jeep Wrangler, right?
Absolutely.
So a lot of those parts fits this one.
Oh, wow.
And the engine and gearbox is something you find in several Golf cars actually, and other cars too. So it's nothing strange with that. Interior looks more like a G-Wagon. So even if the company goes under, I can still get parts and service the car. It's nothing new secret sauce involved, so to say, in the car. So. But I had hoped that Mobius would be a company that we've been lasting for a long time. Now they did flag that they were going under, but they say they've been rescued by a new investor, so we'll see. I don't have any major issues if they go under. If they do, this would be one of the 100 units released, so it's going to be a little more unique going on.
Okay.
But I don't have any issues with finding parts or doing anything.
Oh wow, so that basically implies that maybe it won't affect your ownership in any way, regardless of the transition the company is going through?
No. It's just going to be more unique and more fun to work with, and you won't see that many on the road, so it's fine.
and I would also assume that you're taking this, making this choice, you're also a bit hands-on and you're willing to maybe even fix some of the issues you might encounter with when you're using it normally, say in off-road and stuff like that.
Yes, so I've actually started off-roading now. So I'm riding with the Mara Nomads, so we're doing mud runs, and we had the Urban Escape the other day off-roading. So I've started upgrading the car with traction boards and all the things you need to go off-road. So my next thing is I'm going to custom make a spare wheel platform so I can have the things back. I need a high lift jack that I'll mount on the hood. So you're going to see the car soon as more of that's an off-road car.
I look forward to seeing
the thing
that.
is I want to do off-road with it and I want to do shows like this.
Oh wow.
So that's the reason I wrap the whole car and I'm ceramic coating it. So when I get scratches from trees, the ceramic coating will heal itself. So I don't need to repaint it. So I can go to a car show like this and still have a nice look on the car. If you see the other off-road cars here, you can't do other than off-road with them. I don't want to. That should be a build-on for this one. If I want to put it on, I put it on. I go off-road. If I want to just do a town round, I don't want everything that has to do with off-roading. I can just remove that in an easy way. So I'm going to hide as much as possible.
Okay.
But it's going to be off-road show car. And I have a tuning system, and I'm going for a throttle controller, a cold air intake. I'm going to straight pipe the exhaust.
Oh wow!
I'm going to do some octane boosting, and then I'll actually show up on the drag race for the sake of being there.
Imagine seeing this beating, say, an Audi or something of the sort. That would be fun.
I don't think I'm going to beat many cars, but just for the sake of it. And again, I will then remove doors, roofs, and everything, just to everyone to have a nice look and see. Because the general idea of the Mobius is it's a local car. We can't buy that. We don't trust Kenyan made or whatever. It's which I think is wrong. They have really good service, so. I don't have anything to complain about when it comes to the Mobius. I don't work for Mobius. I want to make that very clear.
Absolutely.
This is my purchase, my upgrades, my everything. So, but they do like the car. Every time I do an upgrade, the people at Mobius want me to come by just to show them.
Oh, nice.
what I've done and what can be done.
Are there things that maybe you've done yourself that maybe they were not offering as, say, OEM parts?
Yes,
Yeah.
tires and rims.
Oh,
they
nice.
don't have anything on that part at all.
Okay, just what comes with the car is what you
Yes.
get. Okay.
So that was the first. If someone told me you can only do one single upgrade on the car, that would be the tires.
the tires.
Yes. So what I've also added spacers.
Yeah.
So they're coming out a little more. So that's not from Mobius. The leather mats is not from Mobius. They didn't have anything to offer for that.
Okay.
The tuning kit I imported. The spark plugs I put in myself, so have iridium plugs instead of the stock.
Okay.
So that's, and the flagpole holder is also imported.
Oh, that's a nice touch. I like it.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's the things that I haven't bought from Mobius. What I've done from Mobius, the wrapping, of course, it's not from Mobius. So wrapping
nice.
is ceramic coating.
What was the original color when it came?
Blue.
Yeah.
So actually this is the original color.
Ah.
But because you see it's a difference, right?
Yeah.
But all these are going to be painted black.
Oh, wow. Just
So,
the trims or the whole?
No, the
car?
trims.
Okay.
So so it will be, I'll repaint this so they will match those. It will be this color.
Oh, nice. Nice. You
So
did
that-
mention you added rock sliders. Is this the...
No, this is standard.
This is standard?
Yeah, this is what
okay.
comes with.
Okay. Wow. All right. We can get in and maybe see some of the upgrades you've made.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me go around.
Good fit, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll fit. Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
So interior upgrades, leather seats, of course, with that, and the music system has been kind of heavily upgraded too.
Yeah.
I went with the biggest one that could fit, actually.
This from
Yes.
Oh, nice. Wow. Yeah.
So this is a Rockford system that they offer. They do have a third party coming to install it, but if something happens, I go back to Mobius and they will help me with that.
Okay.
I have a tracker. We can't. Well, actually, we have
Yeah.
that there, right?
Yeah.
And then, as I said, under the hood, I have the tuning system. I have the spark plugs. What else? Yeah, the roof is usually black
Oh,
outside. So I actually had Mobius repaint that in the same color as the car, so it's blue. Just to give it pops out more. People were really noticing because it's very blue.
Yeah.
And I didn't have tint before, so I actually tinted all the windows because it became too much blue. So
Yeah.
I needed some black
Bit of
offset.
contrast, yeah.
I'm not happy. The tint is going to be remade because it's not good.
Okay.
But again, that I bought from Mobius, and that goes on sort of warranty to sort. So
Oh, nice. I like that. Yeah. So you said you've added the infotainment, the finish. This came with the car.
this is standard finish
Okay.
when it comes to this part. The headlights are LED, so that's upgrade, and then I have the fog lights, also an upgrade that they offer.
Okay. Oh, I like that. So you did say you can remove the roof.
Yes.
How difficult is that process as compared to maybe the Jeep?
These two
Yeah.
takes a couple of minutes to remove, nothing.
Okay.
The back part
Yeah.
doesn't take long to remove the screws, but it's heavy. So you need, if you don't have a pulley system, you need like 4 people to just help you take it off.
Oh,
Like I did at the Sunset Corsa.
Yeah.
The doors, it's just removing the cables here, 2 screws, and then lift the doors off, and it's off.
Okay.
So if I have the people and the tools, I would have it stripped down in, say 20 minutes maybe, 20 to half an hour.
Okay.
So what I'm missing though is a soft top, because if I go out and it starts raining,
Yeah, I know that kind of experience.
that's a problem. But that's something I'm working on, so hopefully I'll get that. And then when you have removed the doors, it looks like you got it from factory, but they haven't finished building the car. So what Jeep have, they have half doors,
Yeah.
tubular doors.
Yeah.
They don't offer that, but that's something I'm going to buy. I have to import it and then modify it so it fits this one. So you
Okay.
can at least close something here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Those look
yeah.
pretty sick.
but as I said, I'm going with the cold air intake, a new exhaust system, throttle controller. Throttle controller is also good for off-roading.
Yeah.
You need to set it if you're going rock climbing or if you're doing sand and so on. So I want, and this is things no one will really see. It will be hidden under, right? No one will see the exhaust, no one will see the cold air intake, no one will see the throttle controller. So I can have everything without shouting.
So it should be just a sleeper, fast Mobius car.
Yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
no one has done any major modifications of actually the only one that has made some modification is a white one. I passed that one going here.
Oh,
so he has a bull bar that I'm interested in. Has some extra lights in the grill. He has a few extra brake lights, and he imported it from China.
Oh, wow.
And he imported it, gave it to Mobius. Mobius put it on. So I'm trying to connect to him so I can see where he bought it, because they have things that I want.
Okay.
I don't want to do too much custom. If there is something that fits the car from factory, I prefer to buy that. Rather having someone digging into the engine and doing, fixing and doing, say, oh no, this is perfect. And then if something happens, you go to Mobius and say, but why did you do this? This is all wrong, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I prefer to pay a little extra to get everything that Mobius have put their stamp on.
Okay. So since you've had it, have you had any major issues? It being a new car, that maybe what has been the biggest headache? What's the major issue that has, say, been covered under warranty or not?
It's sensitive to fuel, so I can only do V-power. So if I fuel it up with normal fuel and with the old spark plugs, it did cough a little and misbehave. But since I got the iridium plugs and I only do V-power, there's no issues. Other than that, I don't have any breakdown. Again, it's a new car, it's 0 kilometer, right? So you can't expect it to be. You can't compare it to something you buy from the port that's 8 years old.
Sure.
So far so good. I have a factory warranty of 2 years, which is up. But I have 3 years free service. So I still have a year if the new owners honor that.
Let's hope they do. They better do. Okay.
But yeah, so this is one the Mobius that will stick out the most from all the Mobiuses they have, that's for sure. And I'll intend to keep modifying it and adding. Not too much exterior. There will be more things happening under the hood and more things happening inside.
Okay.
Can I maybe hop in the back seat just to get a different angle?
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. So you also said, okay, the leather on the seats, that's leather.
Yes, that's a real leather.
Upgrade, right? Yeah, it's just the last time I had said leather red, so that did come out quite well. And you also told me you've added leather.
I got these ones yesterday.
Okay.
So they are custom made.
They look pretty nice.
Yeah.
Any inspiration on the color, or you just?
I wanted the same color as the seats, but you see they're not matching perfectly. So either I redo the seats or I buy other mats later.
Okay.
Because they goes with this, and I'm a little of a perfectionist when it comes to certain things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I might actually redo the mats.
Wow. Okay. So you did mention you sometimes go off-roading with the Mara Nomads. How has the car behaved during some of those expeditions?
No problems whatsoever. We did a mud run. More than half of the cars got stuck. This one just sailed through, no issues whatsoever. It was a little boring actually. I wanted to.
Maybe just to ask, what are some of those issues? Say, for example, the four-wheel drive, the locking divs. What are some of the off-road features it's equipped
So it's a rear lock that kicks in automatically. So you don't. The only thing you need to do is switch from from two-wheel to four-wheel high and four-wheel low.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then you just go for it.
Wow.
So when the rear needs to lock, it locks itself. So you don't need to have any knowledge of that, right?
Yeah.
You just need to know a little about the terrain so you don't go in the worst patches, so to say. But then the wheels definitely are helping because the originals are 265/65. These are 285, so they're wider.
Oh yeah.
And then the original rims have an offset of like 4 centimeters going in. So these rims have a 0 offset, so they come out 4 centimeters, plus the spacers are 1.1 inch going out more.
Okay.
So that's why now they are actually coming out outside of the body of the car.
Okay. And how frequent do you run through tires? Or these are the ones you got it with and they're so fast up?
So my original tires are brand new. I gave them to my wife. She put them on her Ford Ranger because they fit. And then I bought this one new. So I used the original tires for a year, and these tires I've been using for a year.
Okay. Oh, nice.
But again, the 2 years I'm at 20,000 kilometers, so I don't overuse the car.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite nice. Now, I know it's an off-road car, and whenever you're not doing the off-road stuff, how does it serve you, say, just commuting around within the city.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's a city car too. Like there's no issues going into town. The main issue I have is my tautus and bodas for scratches and things like that. Other than that, if I compare to drive this to the Ford Ranger that my wife has, I don't want the Ranger. This one is wider, but the Ranger is this much longer. This little extra and how it's built makes it completely impossible to see where I have the back of the car when I'm turning. This one, I know back, front, sides, it's easy to maneuver in town. And it's nice and quiet. Even with these tires, I thought I'd get more noise from the tires driving, because I drive down to Mombasa once in a while.
Oh, wow.
But no, there's nothing. It's a smooth ride.
Oh, nice.
And I have like 1.2 per 10 kilometers consumption.
Ah, nice. So you must have shopped around. Say maybe you considered the FJ Cruiser or maybe the Jeep Wrangler and cars of the same class.
The thing is, the Jeep Wrangler, a car that's like 10 years old will cost slightly more than what I paid for this one.
Oh, wow.
Why would I want such an old car when I can do this one?
Yeah.
And the other cars, the same. This one was just price friendly. It's gone up some since I bought it, but it's still you get a lot of value for what you're paying, and it's a brand new car.
Yeah, plus the warranty and everything that comes with it.
And Kenyan thing is, I bought a new car, but come on, this is 8 years old. Yeah, but it's the first one. I'm the first owner in Kenya. That's not a new car. For me, it's still 0 kilometer.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much of comparing or buying, because again, if I'm doing a 0 kilometer high-end car here, that's what, 12, 14 million more to get the basic. This one I paid 4.4 when I bought it. Now it's 5.8, the basic. Then I have upgraded for, it's almost up to 2 million now.
Oh, wow. So I'm guessing you would not let it go.
No. No. Even if someone come now and offered me more than I paid for it, I wouldn't sell it.
Oh, wow. It's sentimental too.
Yeah, but all the time, like running around finding rims that fits, finding tire that fits, everything that, because I'm the first one out. I cannot ask Mobius, what should I do? They would say, we don't know.
Yeah.
So it's trial and error, everything.
Okay.
Fine, I can sell it and buy the same and do the same things, but I wouldn't, because I want to keep the car unique. Okay. So if I were to buy another Mobius, I need to come up with other things to do. I can't build one that's looking exactly the same as the first one, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I'm just trying to keep this one and keep it unique. And if you keep it until it's falls apart, everything you've done. If you buy a used car, you don't know what the previous owner has done.
Yeah, sure. All the challenge, even the service history and such things. Yeah.
It's worth more than you think. When the car starts becoming like 5, 6, 7 years, it's good to know what happened before.
Yeah.
Now this one is 2 years. I'm extending my insurance now for the third time, so I'm going into my third year.
Okay.
And no issues. I don't expect any issues for a couple of more years, to be honest. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's quite the history and the lowdown on what it's all about. And maybe just some other things, like the amenities you have. Do you have, say, for example, things like, say, lane assist, the safety features like that?
No. No. This is... what you see is what you get. You have a reverse camera, that's basically everything, right? Okay. But there's no lane assist, no electronics like that. That's also what drives up the price, and also is things that can actually brake.
Especially when you're out there on the field.
And I test drove a few cars with lane assist, and when you want to turn, it just keeps putting you back if you don't put on the indicators, and it's just annoying. So that's things I would turn off if I had it anyway.
Okay.
So what I have, okay, fine, we have the 4-wheel drive. That's basically it, right?
That's pretty much all you need.
No, they say this is a Kenyan car for Kenyan roads. I think that's the wrong statement. This is a Kenyan car for Kenya.
Yeah. Oh, I
just
like that.
Going outside of the roads, that's more fun. And it's made for that, and it does do well. I know that they have a few Mobiuses that's doing a lot of sand and desert and so on, but I haven't seen too many doing any mud runs or any things like that. So I'm hoping to be one of the first ones out and see what I need to get and what would break. What would I need to upgrade and do for this one to keep up.
Okay.
because that's fun. That's a weekend thing, right? You leave, let's say, Saturday morning, coming home Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So you do the whole Saturday off-roading, you do a sleepover, and then you drive home on Sunday. That's usually what we do.
Oh, nice. So maybe again, due to the big tires that you have, how would you say that handling feels like, the feel of the steering and stuff like that?
Now I need to align and balance the wheels because I put the spacers on. So if I hit 80, it's going to start shaking, but it should not do that. After I've done alignment and balancing, it's going to run smoothly up to 140, 150 somewhere.
Yeah.
As long as the road is okay, there is no issues.
Okay.
So wheels coming out is not so bad. It's kind of high too. I can do a body race, which I might do if I'm going with mud terrain tires later on.
Okay.
So I can maximum race it around 2" before it becomes wobbly.
Okay.
Or so the experts say.
Oh yeah.
But again, I'm the first one out, so this is things I need to try.
Yeah.
I may do a 2" race and then it's wobbling, then I have to go down to 1, or I do 1 and it's too little, then I have to go up to 2. Like it's no one will come and tell me this is what you can do. I have to figure it out myself.
Okay.
Which is fun. It's a project.
It is. It is. And all these modifications you've done, have they sort of like avoided the warranty, or have you had cases where Mobius is like, you did this and we're not fixing this?
No, because I go to them first.
Okay.
And even the tuning kit. I thought they're going to say like, oh, you put in a tuning kit now, you avoid it. But they basically said, that's interesting. Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah.
Because the tuning kits that you fit yourself, they are not made to like destroy the car or anything. It's just tuning it some.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't. So when something bad happens, the engine should react like you didn't have the tuning kit.
Yeah.
So, and they know that. But they are, as I said, interested in see what's happening with the tuning kit. They have test driven the car with the tuning kit. So it's not, I haven't hidden it from them and said, no, it's not.
Yeah. I'm sure if they ever want to do something like that, say off the shelf, they might borrow a few notes from you.
Yeah, no, no one has a tuning kit for a Mobius.
Yeah.
So what I had to buy one. They had, so I installed it. It's a Bluetooth app that will collect data. I had to send that data back to the provider. They did modifications, send me an update just to tune in, because I have an engine light going on because it trips the turbo sensor.
Okay.
So they sorted that and a few other things.
Okay. And how is that process, like the back and forth between when
Send
you...
an email, and then they can access the app themselves and download the data. So, and the company's from the UK, so it's not a local one.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that. That's quite good information about this car. I've always loved off-road cars, and just like you said, if you are to get a Jeep, it's way overpriced, especially here in Kenya, and then you'd be probably the third or fourth owner at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, if I were a mechanic, I might go for something like that, but I spend my time on other things. I don't want to fix my car. I just want to jump in and drive.
Okay.
That was why it became a Mobius.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for the car. And thanks for all that. I hope one day, if the company does well, maybe more of this will come out. And even some of those upgrades that you've done yourself, we can see some of those coming off the shelf. And it's been a nice experience so far sitting in the Mobius.
No, I'm happy to have it. It's it's a joy every time I go somewhere. But again, I don't have many kilometers. I don't go to many places. But when I do, I want to jump into a car, press start, go there, go home, not stop halfway because something broke.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, there's that meme on Land Cruisers where you say, if you want to go somewhere, go with the Land Cruiser, but if you want to go somewhere and come back, take the Toyota. Now in this case I'd say Mobius.
No, but it's true. You want something that you can rely on.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks. That has been great. Yeah, I totally appreciate.
Thank you.
Yeah.